Hi everyone and welcome to the StarCraft stage here at Blizzcon 2017. My name is Lowko and I know that a lot of you may be curious what it is like when you're actually at the event yourself. So I'm going to be showing you around. We're right now at the StarCraft stage, and as you may have already noticed right behind me, players are just about to start up their match. The match between Innovation and TY is just about to begin. You may actually be able to catch them in the background here during this segment, but regardless, I'm going to try and show you around the area the best as I can. When we look to the right-hand side right here of the stage, there are two different ways you can interact here with the crowd. So over there, in the corner of every side of the stage, you can see additional information of all of the players. Now currently, it is just simply showing introductions, but when you're here live at the event, you can get a lot of additional information. On the other side, we also do have the prize right here for the tournament victor. And of course, the tournament victor will not only be winning the prize right there, but he will also be obtaining himself a solid amount of cash money. In total, I believe the prize pool will be $700,000, with $280,000 going to the first place prize, which is obviously more money than ever before. Part of that prize pool this time around actually comes from the war chest as well, which is one of the in-game purchases that you can indeed buy in StarCraft 2. And of course, it's also being used to fund future tournaments in StarCraft 2. Now this time around, there's 16 players that are qualified in total. 8 came over from the WCS Korea and 8 came from the WCS circuit, essentially making a great mix of some of the best players on the planet right now. But to the left, we do indeed have the lighting setup as well as the audio here for the event this year here at BlizzCon. They are capable of doing a lot of cool effects right here in the audience, and you may have already seen a lot of people sitting here as well. This time around, actually, we got a completely new stage. Last year and the years before, you may have noticed that we had a massive stadium as well that is right next door. This time around, it's going to be the Overwatch that gets played over there, but we still have 3,000 seats right here for StarCraft 2, and I can imagine that in particular tomorrow, when the world champion will be crowned right here at BlizzCon, that entire audience is going to fill out, and I am personally really looking forward to it. Now, my personal favorite to win it all is actually just about to come on stage. I just heard his name being shouted. It's going to be Innovation, but truth be told, I have been wrong many a times before in my predictions, and so far already, actually, I've made plenty of mistakes, not assuming that the non-Koreans will be able to get nearly as far as they have been. However, right here, at the end right of the stage, we actually have Joey Ray's bar. Now, some of you may recognize it from the Wings of Liberty campaign in StarCraft 2. This is one of the bars that you can go to. Obviously, it came from Marsara, eventually moved over towards the Hyperion, the ship of Raynor himself. And at Joey Ray's bar, not only can you get a couple of drinks, you can also play the StarCraft remastered version of the original 1998 classic, which looks absolutely incredible. I've personally been playing it a ton myself. If you haven't tried it just yet, I would highly recommend doing so as soon as you can, because I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia, but also a ton of fun to be had. Now, right next to Joey Ray's bar, we have the man himself. It's going to be none other than Jim Raynor. Now, Jim Raynor, of course, one of the main characters. And the cool thing about this statue is that it's one of the first ones that I've personally seen. However, every year, more and more get added. I've actually seen Probius going around the area this year as well. There's been a great Sylvanas statue that I personally had not seen before, and he's just simply one of them. Now, right above me, and we're right here at the very back of the stage right now, there are several different banners that essentially depict all of the premier victory winner, or the premier victors, rather, of the tournaments over the last 10 or so years. It's absolutely incredible. There's some old StarCraft 1 guys, like, for example, Yellow and Nal Ra and Bisu as well, who, by the way, will be playing a show match against Jadon in just a little bit here on the StarCraft stage as well. But other than that, it's just absolutely incredible to see what it looks like when you're here in person as well. Now, even though you may not be able to experience the games as nicely here as you can at the event, if you're watching from home, you can still, of course, watch them back as well. So if you missed any of the great matches, and I personally was really enjoying, in particular, Gumi professional of the StarCraft stage here at BlizzCon. And in the last corner, you can play some of the new commanders that have been announced here at BlizzCon this time around. So there's 2 new commanders. There's Mirahan as well as Matt Horner. Of course, they are played as one commander in-game, and they actually have some really cool abilities as well. I got to try them out earlier today, at the media launch myself, and I have to be honest. I think I'm gonna try a wide variety of strategies here myself as well. So people right here to my left are currently playing this as well. It's actually really nice. There's a new co-op map as well that I personally did get to try as well, where you have to essentially prevent Amon from destroying all of your stuff once again. But with that, we have indeed made our way to the final part right here of this tour here at BlizzCon. So with that, I want to show you once more here what it looks like when you're actually currently present at the event. As you may have already noticed, there are literally thousands of people moving around and trying to get into the StarCraft stage already. So if you're watching from home and you're thinking about coming over next year, I would personally highly recommend it.